I've covered a lot of Golden Age Minecraft mods on my channel, like pretty much all of them up to the time of this recording, give or take a few of the more obscure offshoots. These mods, like Reindev or Better Than Adventure, shape and change the old versions of the game, usually beta Minecraft, offering a brand new experience for those who love the nostalgia and clunky mechanics of the earliest versions of Minecraft. It's been called a parallel timeline, or alternate universe, where we imagine Minecraft's development taking an entirely different path from what Notch did with the vanilla game early on. Every once in a while though, a brand new Golden Age gem comes out of absolutely nowhere and flies way too far under the radar. Thus is the case with today's showcase, Nostalgia Squared. Now, Nostalgia Squared is different from the other Golden Age mods in that it combines two things: the nostalgic feel of old Minecraft, but, and here's the kicker for this one, the mass amounts of benefits and accessibility of the modern Minecraft engine. You see, it came out just a few months ago out of nowhere and was made for version 1.20.1 at the time of recording this. We'll get to why the accessibility piece is so great a little later, but first I wanted to go through the major features of the mod pack, yes, mod pack, important to note, and what makes it incredible and stand out from the others like it. So how exactly does a modern Minecraft mod pack make you feel like you're playing an older version of the game? Well, with things like the Hunger Remover mod for starters, which gets rid of the hunger system altogether if you could have guessed. Hunger came out almost 14 years ago and was one of the first controversial Minecraft updates of all time. Then, to further the nostalgic experience, Nostalgia Squared features the legendary mod, probably my favorite modern Minecraft mod ever made, Nostalgic Tweaks. I like it so much that not only does it pop up in almost every modern Minecraft video I make, but I've made an entirely separate video just for it. Go watch that if you're interested, but to summarize, it is an extremely extensive, customizable tweak system for modern Minecraft to remove and add different old features back into the game. My favorite part about it is that you can toggle things to whatever fits your playstyle best, and you're never locked into one feature or another in your world. For example, if you hate the hunger system but don't want to deal with the slowness of beta Minecraft without sprint, you can have that. Love the mod. Could talk about it forever, but I won't here. Just go watch that video if you want to hear me yap about it. Furthermore, Nostalgia Squared has something that really stands out, and what we'll go through in a little bit. A massive custom mod designed for the mod pack that not only adds new features and overhauls current features in a nostalgic way and kind of glues the whole thing together, but it features its own incredible beta-esque terrain generation engine. So that's the nostalgic stage set, right? You've got your combination of new and old, new Minecraft engine, old Minecraft features and terrain. So now what? Let's go through those major features and what makes Nostalgia Squared quite possibly the greatest nostalgic Minecraft mod pack I've ever seen to date. I actually had the blessing to go through the features with the sole developer, Autumnlee, who spent a lot of time with me going through the best parts of the mod pack and what she's most proud of in it. Some of these are out of the box from other mods used in the mod pack, and a lot are tweaked from a custom mod Autumnlee developed I mentioned earlier. I'll try to sort out which is which and what is what if I can, but there is a lot of stuff packed into this. So to start, let's talk about the progression system. A main concept in Golden Age mods is expanding on the vanilla ores, weapons, and armor systems for a more interesting experience. While some take it way too far, in my opinion, Nostalgia Squared finds the perfect balance. It adds two tiers between stone and iron, copper and bronze. Copper makes copper ore, probably the most annoying ore ever released, super useful. Plus, to make bronze, you need to combine refined copper and tin, which reminds me of smelting bronze bars in RuneScape. I love me a good RuneScape reference. It's important to note that bronze is now required to mine iron, so stone no longer works. And since iron is a little harder to get now, you automatically get 2 raw iron per block instead of 1. In between iron and diamond is steel, which is fairly hard to get but extremely durable and useful. Steel requires igneous coal, which is a new coal ore that smelts twice as fast as regular coal and can only be found in the nether. It also requires a blast furnace to smelt instead of a regular one. Since you have to go to the nether to get the tier before diamond, you can now mine obsidian with an iron pickaxe, which I think balances things quite nicely. Another huge overhaul was the complete update to the enchantment system. Autumnlee expressed her distaste with vanilla Minecraft's enchanting system and came up with an entirely custom way to upgrade and imbue items to the likes I've never seen before from a Minecraft mod. It somehow feels nostalgic in a way, even though it's a brand new feature to one of the most recent versions of the game. It's called alchemy, and it requires an alchemy table surrounded by 4 tin vessels. You place the item you want to enchant in the alchemy table, and then there are dozens of enchantments, now called imbuements instead, that are controlled by the items that you put into those 4 tin vessels, entirely based on cardinal directions. The more expensive the recipe, aka the type and rarity of items required per tier, and the amount you put into the vessels, the higher the the imbue level. Autumn Lee showed me this in action with getting a Flame 5 bow. It was incredibly satisfying to press the imbue button and watch it pop up. A full list of the recipes for each type of imbuement is on the Nostalgia Squared wiki that I've linked below. I love this system because not only does it give a lot of one-dimensional or straight up useless vanilla Minecraft items a late game use, but it also gives the player way more control over their enchantments instead of the ruthless level grind in vanilla Minecraft. In fact, the leveling system has nothing to do with the new alchemy system at all. And lastly, imbuing something has a chance of breaking the tin vessels, which will require more tin to fix. This balances the system a little bit and gives tin ore a late game use after you've exited the bronze tier pretty early on. You can still make an enchanting table for decoration, but it doesn't work at all if you right click it. Okay, I'm gonna rapid fire some of the smaller features we went through really quick, so hold on to your pants. The Modpack features custom music discs with tracks written by Autumn. To obtain these, you need to use copper or bronze on a smithing table with another music disc. It features the greatest nostalgic mod of every old Modpack that was ever made, Battle Towers. It also features a ton of new weapon types, some with their own special abilities, like a very strong Warhammer smash, or shooting some very inaccurate muskets at a fish. The new wolves from the newest Minecraft update have been backported to work in this version, adding even more variety. And speaking of variety, there are a few new wood types added, my favorite of which is this pale lavender toned wood that looks really nice combined with some other colors. It's a way less harsh purple than, say, amethyst in vanilla. There are custom paintings. I repeat, you can make an easel and canvas and draw custom paintings. I'm really bad at it, but if you're into pixel art, you can make some pretty incredible stuff. Are you still with me? Let's head to the Nether. The Nether has been entirely revamped. You'll notice right away that there aren't any of the current Nether biomes with all the trees and the weird terrain. They're actually not gone, as we found a vanilla basalt delta not too far, but they're just scaled way back, as Autumn tried to balance old and new and bring back the old feeling of the Nether. The Nether has a lot of cool features and reasons to go. For example, the aforementioned igneous coal is found all over here. You can create these really cozy fairy lights using glowstone, and hell, it even features the old original terrifying pigment textures for Minecraft Alpha. And to even further the nostalgia, for all my Legacy Console fans out there, the Nether features some Legacy Console exclusive features, like Nether wart spawning naturally on soul sand, and wither skeletons naturally spawning outside of fortresses, which absolutely makes the Nether difficult again. Back to the overworld again though, there are a few RPG-like elements that make exploration and progression fun, but not overwhelming. You can find charms and amulets and relics in dungeons and battle towers that give you slight stat boosts, which are all tracked in a nice little character screen from the inventory. None of them really tip the scale of anything or make you too overpowered, just maybe 0.1% increase to movement speed and attack or something. Oh, and I almost forgot a really cool block she showed me, portcullis. Portcullis acts like it does in real life, and you can make some pretty impressive doorways with it. It also works with redstone, but doesn't require it. And it works like redstone. Yes, portcullis gives a redstone signal, which is very interesting. Autumn was showing me how it even works vertically, which reminds me of the old gears from the earliest redstone days. So much potential with it, and you can make some really cool stuff other than doors. And lastly, Nostalgia Squared multiplayer is not only super fun and easy to set up, but it has some nice features that complement multiplayer nicely, like calendars to track the seasons. Oh yeah, there's also seasons, or little mailboxes that you can use to leave other players messages. Modpack is under the radar, but I love to see some servers set up using it going forward. It would be awesome. And so let's talk about the terrain generation a little bit more. Like I said earlier, it's a custom tweaked beta-esque terrain generator with a few new custom biomes added. It's a beautiful mixture of old and new, and I found myself flying around getting distracted at how beautiful it was constantly while talking to Autumn about the mod pack. She was really proud of this as it took a long time to get it right, but it features custom rivers that just look awesome. We flew along one for a while and I couldn't get over it. Now, my favorite piece of this is how well the beta-style mountains fit in with the terrain. I mean, look at this. I could fly around looking for cool stuff all day on here. And the reason they look so impressive is because the generator gets to work with literally double the world height. If Mojang's adventure update never overhauled and flattened the terrain generator, this is what it could have looked like. Talk about a parallel timeline, am I right? We also checked out caves, which were very meticulously designed to again mix old and new Minecraft generation. And I'll say it right now, I absolutely hate the giant holes and 100 plus block high ridiculously big rooms of caves and cliffs. It's mitigated but not taken away in Nostalgia Squared. There are still some big rooms of lush caves, though nowhere near as big as the vanilla ones, which are connected by the classic old snaky caves everyone remembers and loves. Again, it's a perfect blend. And the last thing I'll say that really sets this generator apart from its major counterpart, Modern Beta, which does essentially the same stuff, is its ability to be seamlessly updated throughout versions. In Modern Beta, your world is locked into how you configured it no matter what, so any update to the terrain or new biomes added will not appear in the world, even in unloaded chunks. So say you use Modern Beta with another custom biome mod that adds another biome in an update. That biome will not appear in a pre-configured world ever. However, Nostalgia Squared's engine takes that into account while loading every chunk. So no matter how you configure, update, or tweak the world generation at all, or if the mod pack itself gets updated with new content, as it often does, it's just like updating your vanilla version and exploring the new unloaded chunks. It is really, really cool to see that level of detailed attention. As I do the outro, I'll play the clips of the showcase interview where Autumn took me through what a typical world in the mod pack might look like, which is very cozy and turns out really nice so that you can get a taste of what all the features combined can get you. We didn't even get close to going through all the features, so if your interest is piqued, go check out the mod pack on the Nostalgia Squared Discord, which I've linked below. Since it features so many custom tweaks, it can't be found on CurseForge or other launchers alone, but what you do is simply create a custom profile by importing the zipped download from their Discord, and whatever mod launcher you decide to use takes care of the rest. It takes 2 seconds and is super easy, which, like I said in the intro, is one of the goals of the mod pack, making it accessible. It's not to say Golden Age mods that are in the old versions of Minecraft are inaccessible, and if you're an avid player of beta mods in the present day, you might roll your eyes at me and say, "It's actually so easy, what do you mean?" It's just that for the average player looking to delve into the nostalgia, downloading something like Betacraft or Multi-MC and figuring out how to navigate those launchers for the first time to get what you want to work is pretty difficult, and you'd be surprised how many people come to my community and ask for help. So I can appreciate the attention to the accessibility greatly. And the final thing I wanted to mention is that I can sense that this might be the future of nostalgic Minecraft modding. I think we've pushed the limits of beta Minecraft almost to the edge with the likes of Better Than Adventure and others like it, and subsequently these new mixed mods and mod packs that combine old and new features are surfacing very quickly, just like Better Beta, which I covered, and some other ones that I've seen popped up in the last few months. I, as an old version enjoyer who touches modern vanilla Minecraft maybe twice a year, might be in the minority here, but I'm excited for this push because it's a fresh take on everything, using the versions the Minecraft masses are familiar with, yet still somehow feels like you're playing the old sometimes. It's excellent, really. And as for me, I make tons of videos just like this one, so if you want to see more, remember to subscribe and like the video to let me know this is what you want to see. Join my Discord so you never miss anything and can hang out with my awesome community. I love you all so very much, and I'll see you in the next one. Special thanks to my channel members on these signs, especially my knights, Darkdate, Ambi, Lou, Waterhulk09, Jinx, Elfgablorp, Ladislav Lipka, Nickel, Jake Mo, Ivorant, Otrixel, Ooe, Hardyboy, Vibias, Wizard Madness, The Red Builder, Olivia, Darklight, Caden TMG, Green Fox 453, Mad Megan, Fantic, Ferretwolf95, Melon Siggy, Thomas Woman Boyd and Crimson, and my beloved Lord members, A Blair, Creeper Kill 1736, Jake P 2013, the AV Rail Fan, Jazz This, and Dirty Dan.